Reason number 126 why I love men.
Please, if you need help, blink twice, because there is no way you have 126 reasons why you love men. Who is forcing you to do this? Are you okay? Are you in a safe environment? I am worried for you. Straight or gay, no.
126 reasons why you love men. It reached to ask that, are you okay? Blink twice, girl. If you need help. 100 why you love men, and you're still counting. With everything men are doing, you have 100. Well, the video we're discussing today, I would say a side chick. She came out to do a video for her boyfriend's wife. Her boyfriend's wife. Hey, and there are some people that have 100 and something reason to love men. Why side chick is coming to make a video to tell the wife, your husband's going to come home to you now. I never knew he was married. It deceived me, but later I think later she found out he was married. But then she still went ahead. But now she's done. Da 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 da. Some women have 100 and something reason to love men. Let me read this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
This one goes out to my boyfriend's wife. Zawona sis. Ngiyathemba phela. Listen, I'd like to tell my side of the story before your husband with a sweet tongue twists it and says I was just a slut that was also horny and he had to hold me and I lured him in and I almost disturbed your marriage. See, when your man first came to me, he made it seem that at night he had no one to hold him tight and that's what he needed from me. He made it seem as though he had no one to love and that's what he wanted to give me. He made it seem as though he doesn't have anyone to call every single day asking them why they have to be so far away. He made it seem as though I was the one that was one day going to be standing in church with him, reciting vows, talking about how we've made it through the thick and thins. Little did I know that I was just another thick to the thin that he was bringing into his marriage just so he could testify and lie and say that I almost broke what you and him were trying to bind. See, I didn't know that your man was married. And he knew very well how to lure me perfectly and place me in a corner so that when he tells me that he is, I cannot be able to say that it is over because he said to me, as married as I am, I still have time for you as my side and I don't even treat you like my side. As married as I am, I still spend more nights with you than I do with my wife, a wife that you're not even sure is alive. So as married as I am, I can give you the type of love that not even a single man can give you. And because I was hungry, my love, I had to ask your man to keep feeding me until I realized that what he's feeding me, he's probably taking from you. Because now every time I look at him, I wonder if he's called you today. I wonder if he calls you babe the same way he calls me babe. Every time he touches me, my skin aches because I wonder if he's touching you the same way. Every time he moans in my ear, I wonder if that's the same way he falls in between your thighs. Every time he says he loves me, I wonder how many times he has to grind his teeth just to recite that lie. Every time he tells me he won't leave, I believe that. He doesn't leave his women. He just collects new other beings that have to stand side by side as his lies and as his pride and joy in a perfect collectible, in a collection that he can enjoy. Every time he looks at me, every time he says he wants to talk to me, every time he asks me about my day, I wonder if he was not tired about hearing about multiple people's days. I'm sure on a Monday it feels like it's already a compilation of a week's replays. Now, every time he looks at me, I can feel the strength of your prayers. Although I do wish that your prayers were strong enough to protect you from such a slut of a man. Although I do wish that your prayers were strong enough to protect you from such an embarrassment of a man. Although I do wish that your prayers can free me from being in love with a man whose surname you carry, whose children I may not even carry one day. A man that I cannot even proudly say is mine. A man I don't even know who's he talking to? What is he saying now? Because if he could get me, there's surely a new one coming on in line. I'd like to say to you that I am sorry that I fell for your husband. I'd like to say to you that I'm sorry I was so hungry I kept giving him the plate where he placed his lies, and I ate with pride thinking that this man at the end of the day could possibly be mine. And I'm sorry that even when I found out I thought that I could stick it through. But trust me, right now I'm working on returning your man to you. See, eventually he'll come back and he'll tell you he didn't mean to leave nor didn't mean to misbehave. Actually, he's so slick with it you're not even sure he's doing it anyway. But I'd like to tell you that your man is back on his way. I'd rather you have him than I get sick at the thought of him having loved someone first. I'd rather you have him than I getting sick over the thought of there being someone else that's gonna follow me and me being in line to be hurt. I'd rather you have him. So I'd like to let you know that soon and very soon your man will be coming home. And hopefully the Lord will free me from attracting such beings. And hopefully the Lord will free me when my time comes and I get married. But I'd like to let you know that initially I didn't know, and he knew exactly how to shove me into a deep hole just so I'm rooted in his supposed love. But now the poison that he kept on watering on me with his lies is finally sprouting out. And the garden has nothing but poison ivy, and which is why my tongue is as slick as it is right now. But soon and very soon, your man will return to you, the one being he's meant to be with. And hopefully, he'll learn to close his zip. And hopefully, he'll learn to close his lips. And hopefully, he will forever be by your hip.
Ladies that actually date married men, I don't have anything against you, to be honest. In fact, if you're doing it for your benefits, you're benefiting something from the man, go on. But if you're dating a married man and you fell in love with him, that's where I have problem with you. You fell in love with him, you fell in love with his lies. Because if you think that is going to change or you're something special, like you cannot give him what his wife was giving him or what his wife is supposed to give him, you have problem. Yes, these men go out there to lie that they are not married, and a lot of women fall victim. They will not know. Some will pretend, and I feel like sometimes if you're really into the relationship and you really want to get to know the man very well, and you're very suspicious, you should be able to tell when a man is married with is, let me come to your house, let me meet your parents, your family. If you are getting to that stage, you should know that he's married. But then some of them are very smart. So most of the time, I do not blame the women. Some of them are very smart that they do that outside the country, outside the town. Probably they work in another town and their family is in that town. So you can even come to their house. They have house that is only them that stays there. And you will think that, oh, I I have a single guy that loves me. And the thing is that these married men are the ones that they always profess serious love. They always want to be in a serious relationship so fast. They're the ones that want to be committed so much. And they're the ones that lie a lot. They lie a lot. I had someone tell me that she's having a problem and she doesn't know if it's a spiritual problem. I was like, "What is the problem?" She said, "Anytime anybody that comes to approach her, any man that approaches her are married men." I'm like, you don't have spiritual problem. This married men, that is what they do. They are not married. They're just married by paper. They're not married by heart or married really. They just want to put a woman in the house that will always be available for them and go out there and still live their single life. So you're not the problem. It is these men that these married men are the ones that they are very confident to be able to very confident to walk up to any women, any woman they see compared to a single guy. A married man will walk up to you because he has nothing to lose. If you tell him no, he will go home and meet his wife. They lie a lot. They lie to their wives, they lie to their girlfriends, they lie to everybody. They will lie to the wife that it was the girl that came to me. They will lie to the wife that it was just a one time thing. They will lie to the wife that I would never do this again. They will lie to the girlfriend and say, "My wife doesn't show me love. My wife is no longer caring. My wife is not good on bed. My wife just focus on children alone. She doesn't even recognize my, you know, existence. My wife doesn't respect me enough. I love the way you look at me. I love the way you spend time with me. I love the way you tell me you love me. I can't remember the last time my wife told me she loved me. My wife is not pretty anymore. My wife doesn't have a good skin, and they lie. They lie. As a single lady that still wants to date or marry men, if you still want to date or marry men and you're a single lady, see men from a zero. Don't see them from 100. Let them prove you right before you think that they are right. Because most of them are lying, most of them are married, and they're going to deceive you. Most of them are currently divorced. When a man is currently divorced and is coming to meet you, there's problem. Like, I feel like that's red flag. The women that go through most emotional issues are married women. Married women are most of them are very unhappy because maybe one of the reason or one of many reasons that will make them so unhappy is the man they married doesn't love them, doesn't respect them, cheats, do so many things. But at least this particular side chick, she was ready to let go, right? I've seen a lot of side chicks that would not let go when they've gotten to the stage whereby they really love the man, they really want to spend time with the man, he's giving them money, affection, everything that they need. They will not let go. What is going to be in their head is how to get into the space, how to be the wife. And trust me, if you're thinking that you're in that position and you're thinking that, that's the beginning of your destruction. That's the beginning of your downfall. Because what make you think that the wife you're better than the wife? What make you think that you're better that you can be better than the wife? These are lies that men tell women and allow some women to want to be in competition with other women for no reason. A man that can tell you is married, or a man that you later found out that is married and has been lying to you, and you're thinking that he will be loyal to you, or you want him to love you, or he will love you differently. Sorry for the laugh. He will treat you exactly the same. Once you just get married to him, that is the end. I feel like when a man marries a woman, he has won. So it's better for you to just stay being the side chick. Don't put any emotions involved. Get what you want to get from the man and leave when you want to leave. I saw a video of a woman calling her husband's side chick and like stay away from my husband. Da, 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 da. I also saw another video of a woman recording. She went, I think she traveled. She's in the UK. She traveled and she came home unannounced, and she saw a girl in the house. And anyway, they were on the street and she was trying to record. Come here, what's your name? Look at me. Why are you running away from the camera? Come here. Da, 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 da. What are you doing? Like, can't you see the family picture in the house? And you came. And the girl was like, she was not even looking back and she was just walking and she was like, leave me alone or something. What I want to say is the person that you're supposed to fight is inside the house. Is the one that walked away. That's one you're fighting. Okay, if you fight this one, no, she's not actually fighting her. She just wanted to ask questions like, "What is your name?" That she wants to know who she really is. Definitely, she already know that her husband is cheating, and probably she has names, and she wants to confirm what her name is so that she can click like, okay, you are this so person. You get. So my own thing is, no matter what you confirm, no matter what you do, if eventually this girl leaves your man will find another person. If you threaten a side chick today, leave my husband, the next day is finding somebody else. And some women have more than 20 something reason to like men. So the problem is not even the girl. Like, you need to make peace with that, knowing that the problem is not those girls. The problem is your man. Because no matter how much you fight those girls, you will still see many more. So if you think that you only know two, it might have five. So now that you've sent two away, no problem. It's not going to fight you. It's moving ahead with with the three other girls. And are you going to start fighting the three other ones and you'll find another one the next week? How long would you want to continue to do that? How long? Anyways, I hope the wife actually saw the video before the husband start explaining, because that was the main reason of the video. What is your take on this video? If you were the wife and you saw a video like that, how would you feel? I just feel like the wife would have seen a picture, the wife would have known her, because someone asked her, how would she know? Yeah, the wife would have must have seen the picture. I feel like they have gotten to a stage whereby she must have known that her husband was with her or something. So how would you feel in the video? What would you do differently? And what is your own reason for liking men? Because some women have 100, and she was counting, because I saw a video of her explaining so many reasons why she loved men. Interesting. Interesting. What is your take on today's video? Can you share your thoughts down in the comment section? It's your girl, Maria Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.